Previously on Let's Play Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Yay! Dive to our doom! Why did I just do that? Because I'm an idiot and I can't seem to do and talk at the same time. Wow, I just answered my own question. And that was a rhetorical question. Man, I'm doing awesome.
Wow, that melody is so cool.
Ribbit.
Singing in the rain! Oh, what a feeling.
Ribbit.
Dude, that's like freaking Song of Storms on steroids, man. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, 1709, and this is Let's Play Legends of Zelda Ocarina of Time. We're gonna go in to the bottom of the well. Seriously, I think that's what the name of this place is called. Bottom of the well. Dun dun dun! Alright, so when you first enter, you're gonna crawl through this little tunnel. And you weren't really wormed. Well, that's a new word. Wormed. Worms. Don't you just feel like sitting in the corner and eating worms? No, not really. Okay. This place is a little tricky. I mean, it's actually really easy to finish, complete, you know, get what you need to absolutely get here. Because there's an item in here that you need, but anyway, let's talk to the dead guy. Do my best possum tongue.
I can hear those whispering in this room. Look for the Eye of Truth. That's what they're saying.
Sorry, I was trying to make Navi talk possum tongue. I guess not. So, you have to look for the Eye of Truth, otherwise known as the Lens of Truth. Alright, you can go about this many ways, but be cautious because, as you saw, we went through the wall there. It doesn't actually exist. The Lens of Truth will allow you to see through fake things, such as this wall right here. And this room, you gotta be really careful because there are a lot of pits, especially in the center. Just go around. Okay, yeah, this is where she warned you about the shadows. Great. Wonderful, that's what we want. Hands to grab us. No, you will not have me today, sir. Oh, you little butt munch. Yeah, just go straight through the center and boom, you're on the other side, and this is where you need to be. So check this. The crest of the royal family of Hyrule is inscribed here. Ooh, we know what we do there when stuff like that happens. Zelda's Lullaby. Yeah. Oh yeah. And that pretty much just drains the water. Here, jeez. Water temple. Nostalgicness. Ugh. The only difference is it's not like... Okay, hang on. I'm blind here, apparently. Oh, I think I may have to go back to the entrance. Shoot. Hang on. No, I didn't have this much trouble when I first did this on my first try. Seriously? Okay. I think I do need to go to the entrance. That's what it is. Well, poop! I don't like doing that. I hate backtracking. That annoys me. Seriously, dude. So while I wander aimlessly through this dead chamber of misery, allow me to introduce, since this is the perfect place to introduce them, my next shoutout, number 4. Oh yeah. I would like to present to you Zeldaredeads. That's right, folks. I went there. Oh yeah. I went to another collaboration channel. What of it? Alright, yeah, first. Before I continue, you need to go. I don't care for spiders too much. I'm not a fan of spiders, period. In all honesty, I'm not afraid of them, it's just I don't care for them. I don't like them crawling on me, I don't like them really leaving their webs all over the place, because that's what they do to me. But anyway, before I go back to my mention, as you can see, you got some really eerie looking razor blade, like freaking Freddy hands here. Or I guess they call them white columns. I'm like, dude, those are not white columns. White columns do not move like that. To trigger what's going to happen is you got to come up here. Ah! Get off of me! Stop trying to hold me down and do nasty things to me. You're going to fight what's known as a Deadhand. Basically, you got to wait for him to kind of pull his head down. let him try and bite you, and then when he does, just kind of block. You can do 3 shots each time, and I think it takes like what, 9 or 12 hits. He will not appear for you unless you have the Lens of Truth, and I guess you take a bomb or something, find a shadow, like right there where it was. I don't think so. All you gotta do, to escape the the hands that try to grab you, all you need to do really is just repeatedly press the button. So, yeah, this fight's not that bad, it's just you gotta know what to do. So while I kill this creepy little nasty thing, yeah, you can strike those two. They really don't do you any good though. Zeldaredeads. Let's talk to them. Oh, I guess it is 12. Never mind. These guys these two amaze me really. What they are is they are a collaboration channel of a boyfriend and girlfriend basically, which I find to be kind of sweet. But I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool at the same time. So, oh, that's totally backtracking double negative. Don't take grammar lessons from me, folks. I find they do. The reason I'm mentioning them is because I honestly find they do an amazing job in chemistry and working together. They have this, I don't know, they do really well with each other, you know. I'll give you an example. Like, there are some parts in the game where Antoine will do one thing, that's the name of the guy of the game, the group, I'm sure they won't mind because they get the name of their titles. And then Kathleen will do other parts of the game. So basically, it's not just one person playing in the entire time, it's usually one person does this, and when they come to a certain point in the game, like, okay, I passed the controller over, you know, kind of like that. I thought that's pretty cool. Okay, right here, I read up, this is actually 200 rubies. Before you leave this room, if you need some rubies, grab that. I don't need it, obviously. I'm maxed out, so I'm not going to worry about it. Yeah, this is the reason you come to the temple, is so you can, okay, while your back is turned, I'm going to stab the crap out of it. Booyah! This is the reason you came to this bottom of the well, is to get this Lens of Truth. Normally, for a speedrunner or whatever, if you're not glitching through the game, that's some, you can just leave this place. You don't really need to do it if you're not looking for Golden Skulltulas and stuff. But there are 3 Golden Skulltulas in here. Let me grab this. I think it's some bomb chew or 5 rubies. I don't know. Or bombs. Yeah, that works too. Yeah, back to the Zeldaredeads. Sorry. Well, before I go back to them, I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna mention you. Don't worry. I'm gonna give some background. I gotta get this done here. I'm gonna blow this up over here first. They do have pretty. They've done quite a few. They're doing. Can we get our thoughts straight? Projects together so far. For projects, they've got. They're doing what I'm doing. Zelda Ocarina of Time. They're doing a Pokemon Leaf Green playthrough. They're doing a Banjo-Kazooie. That's their newest project they introduced, I believe. They got a Zelda Minish Cap going. And they think they got like one thing for the Mario Kart 64 playthroughs. So they're doing quite a bit. I mean, they're a little bit of everything. It looks like, you know, they're not just one thing. All right, you know what? No, you're gonna die today.
I got some rats that are gonna die today.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, like I really need it. The first thing I'm gonna do is fall down this pit while I finish rambling about the Zeldaredeads. Another thing I like about them, the reason I'm mentioning them, and I highly advise you guys check them out, like their videos, and subscribe to them if you haven't already. Oh jeez, here we go. We're gonna deal with the dead guy. And ain't Zeldaredead. Alright, what was I doing? I'm grabbing a slingshot here. I don't know why I'm grabbing a slingshot. Ugh! There we go, Sun Song. The main reason I like them is, aside from their awesome chemistry they have, bouncing off each other, they're actually very very hilarious. I thoroughly enjoy listening to them making all kinds of suggestive innuendos, which are hilarious. Crap, this isn't the way. Dang it! The bottom of the well is not my specialty, guys, in all honesty, so if you want to pick a weakness temple, this is my weakness. And aside from that, they also, they have moments where it's like, it's all about us. totally. You know, they bounce off each other's conversations really well. It amazes me how awesome they are. I know. I'm like, geez, you really need to give them a bigger ego. I'm like, yeah, I do. They need to be praised for their awesomeness. But yeah, that's basically what I got to say. I know that was kind of cut off. Jeez, you can do better than that. Jeez, what was I gonna say? I'm getting lost here. That's probably why. When I get lost, it seems that I do very poorly on just about everything. Whether it's gameplay, okay, it's lit torches. Duh. I can't believe I forgot that detail. When you fall down a pit, excuse me, I just scratched my nose. I know, I'm backtracking some more. Oh, jeez, this is the room I want. Because in here, this is the dungeon map, and that's gonna help me navigate, so I can get my head screwed back on right. Because I got it twisted and warped. Because I'm like losing my mind in this freaking place. Jeez, I feel like I'm like butchering this totally, but oh well. I'll go with it.
I'll go with it. It's called improvisation, y'all. Check it.
Yeah, I want to go this way. I do. I'll do this. So yeah, if you haven't already, check out the Zelda Redeads. Definitely give them some love. What did I want to say? Oh, I know what I wanted to say. Now that I got my freaking head screwed back on, right, with the map, I feel better now. A lot of, I'm sure there's quite a few people actually that really are skeptical about having like something like a couple doing a Let's Play series or doing any project together. Well, and a young couple at that. And in my opinion, this is my opinion, I'm entitled to it, doggone it. I says I'm entitled to it. There's a key there. I feel that it's a really cool idea, actually. Some people are really skeptical of it because, yes, in reality, what if, you know, the couple, for some reason, chemistry isn't clicking anymore? Well, yeah, so that does happen. What's your point? You're trying to say, well, what happens to the channel? Well, because I noticed this is just something that kind of bugs me, because I was noticing a few comments about people that are doing that, and it really, I can tell it annoyed them too, because they were like, haha, blocked. But, why did I go this way? Because I'm losing my mind. Let's get back on now. Get back on track. I don't lose it. The way I look at it is this. Even if, for some reason, like, let's say you were in a relationship or you knew somebody for just a brief period of time, whether it was just for a class, a study buddy, or you dated them, or whatever. Well, even if something ends or you go your separate ways, this is the way I look at it. You always have the memories that are there, and the thing that they did, they created like some awesome memories. You know, I mean, they've got a lot of laughter, they've got a lot of hilarity moments recorded for their history, you know, their electronic journal, so to speak. Because that's what Let's Plays are kind of like. They're like our diary, so to speak. Each Let's Player's diary. We get to record our thoughts for the day, kind of, or what have you. And I guess to tie that in with the idea of having a couple do Let's Plays together. Even if for some reason something happened in real life, you know, or for some reason they just don't want to do the channel anymore, at least while they were still around doing the channel, look at it this way in a positive perspective. You've got awesome footage, hilarity, of two people that have decided that can tolerate each other for as long as they have, and they're thoroughly enjoying not only each other's company but playing video games together. I don't know too many couples that I've seen that can like say they like doing the same thing together. This is something they share in common. And even if for some reason something does happen, you know, and I'm not saying it will, because they sound like they click very well together, so I'm like, I don't see that happening. But I can admit to the reality check, young love sometimes doesn't always last, but hey, it seems to be lasting and working for them, so hey, stick to it, guys. So, yeah, that was a really like dramatic, long, drawn out process of explaining. I'm gonna have to work on that. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know. I'm just... I can admittedly say I'm better when I write my thoughts down versus when I speak them. I can improvise easily. It's just when I speak my words for some reason, I'm not as strong. Alright. You need to go. Yeah. I'm talking to you. Oh, crap. Well, that's all good. Alright, let's see here. There we go. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure I'm heading in the right direction. Do you want... No, that's just garbage. I don't want that. I think it's a Deku shield or 5 rubies, I think. That's what it is, and I'm not really interested. As you can see, I've got plenty of rubies. Come on. I am not getting eaten by you, sucker. I don't taste very good. Oh yeah, you're gone. Okay. Alright. This is like number 2. That means there's like one more foot right or somewhere. I think. Yeah, there is. Oh, okay, that was the 5 ruby. Well, what was that other chest, I wonder? Well, anyway. If I hadn't said it already, and I know I have, I'm going to say it again and emphasize it because I'm dramatic like that. If you have not checked out the Zelda Redeads, check them out. They're funny, awesome, and they deserve all the... Why am I targeting you? Away. Give them some love, like their videos, subscribe, favorite some of their videos for that matter, because they're funny. They're hilarious. I can't see! It's all burning and stuff! Ah! Okay. Jeez, McCrease. Wow. I know what a game character kind of sees when they're on fire. Seriously. Alright, time for you to go. Kaboom! You're gone. Alright, so I'm gonna find out what was in this chest, since apparently the game is proving me wrong. Oh, you know what? You're a jerk. You are a jerk, chest. Game? You are a just jerk. Yeah, and then some. There we go. Yeah, I said my piece. Okay, so I think I'm missing one more Golden Skulltula. Crapola. That's not good. And I'm not 100% sure where it is. Ooh, that's a pit. I want to go that way. So, for the time being, actually, you know what I think I do? Hang on, guys. We're gonna... There we go. Go around you. And... Oh, Ugger! Cups of tea. Well, while I get out of the pit, guys, I'll meet you back up. And I will see you guys next time on Let's Play Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Love y'all, and thanks for watching, and as always, don't let your tails fly up.